Currently streaming right now. I got an ICOG from attendance right here. So I don't really trust event ICOGs much from attendances, but hey, you gotta try, right? So gonna pick up a return scroll. Do that. Alright, back to the shenanigans with my badge. Oh man. Hopefully it will be done soon. All I wanted to do is pass. I want +4 and higher, I think, right? +3 would be fine, +4 would be best. Because if I roll a +3, I want to get a +5. Alright, here goes. +1 strength, +2 dex, +1 int, +0 luck, +0 attack, +1 magic attack. Yes, I want to use the return scroll. Well, that was a return scroll well used. I have enough Magnus coins for a Tyrant boot again, so you know what that means. Where are you? Go over you. Head over to you. We're gonna pick up... Yeah, let's pick up you. And finally, we go over to you. Use that. Use that. And now... Ah, okay. Well, if it passed, it would have been a great example of how to use events and all that stuff. Still a good way of using events and shit, but unlucky. I'm just doing a little bit of shopping. I'm in voice chat with my friend, and he was looking for meso, so I decided to take up his offer on buying some armor primes. And, what is it? 3 armor primes for 8 bill. So this is pretty nice. I know these are legit because he won them from Marvel. I watched him win them.
There you go. And I'll set up the shop after.
Alright. See ya!
Scammed! Here you go.
Yeah, I know, right? This is the most expensive Junior Boogie Familiar I have ever bought. Just an update on my meso making. I'm currently selling my Runeforce shield still. And I have a couple of perfected pendants along with a bunch of random junk. I actually have way more stuff to sell. If we head over to, I believe, Auction House. Ooh, Auto and Heart 45. Yeah, I could show you my auction house because I'm trying to use the duality of being able to sell in 2 places at once. And, darn it. Selling some Absolab gloves, excuse me, sorry my phone went off. Selling my Absolab gloves in here, but it doesn't look like anyone bought any, so I'm gonna be using this to check the prices here. It looks like I am not the cheapest because someone undercutted me by 1 mil, but hey, that's the undercut game, so I'm gonna have to readjust. However, I do know that whoever's undercutting hasn't managed to sell anything, considering that these 2, which are not mine, have not been sold for 12 hours and almost an hour. Sorry, almost 2 hours now. So I don't really have too much of a worry here. This is a true undercut though, so this is a 100 mil undercut, so I have to readjust my bandit gloves as well. But yeah, sometimes I don't like auction house for many reasons, and I think it could be better, but my goal right now is to try and sell as many things as possible before FM closes. But I'm not incredibly worried about trying to make a bunch of meso because I do have a lot of stuff to sell, especially with upcoming Maplehood and all of these Tyrant capes to go. So looking forward to it. Maplehood's out, so you know what that means. A whole bunch of P-Socks all over again. This time around, in the 2nd week of Maplehood, excuse me for that voice crack. Apparently I'm just hitting puberty. 2nd week of Maplehood, for some reason, is also during the NX transfer event as well. So that means instead of the usual 22, 24, or I can't remember how many I get. This time around I didn't make as many jets. Can I even show the jets from here? No, I can't. But I also wanted to pull the Maple Legion window out just to give you guys an update. I just finished leveling my Luminous. Wait a minute. Why did I assign this guy? What are my other alternatives to level 200s? No, I have all of these guys. I have all of these. This page is filled as well. Oh, Ilium is the other thing, huh? I swapped out my Angelic Buster for my Lumi just because the Lumi has one more square because it's level 200 now. And I don't know if getting rid of 40 dex for one square is good enough. But in retrospect, I am getting 0.5% crit damage, which is worth way more than 40 dex, so I guess that's fine. Would be nice to get both if I level the Angelic Buster to level 200, but if we're going down that route, then I might as well level up my Buccaneer and my Paladin to 200 for that then, which I don't really want to, but if I have to fulfill my wish of completing 2 Inners and 2 Elders, then I probably will do that. We'll probably go and fix that after Arc then. All that's left for me for my personal project of Maple Legion is my Beast Tamer. That is the last character that I need to level up before Arc, and then I'm pretty much done. But just like the Buccaneer and the Paladin, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So, Maplehood, always a wonderful thing. It's late for me for completing Maplehood. As in, I didn't do Maplehood immediately on reset because I was busy doing other things. But I do want to show you the effects of Maplehood and why I believe that it's such a good way of making Meso. So, let me just search up Tyrant. This is the only thing I need to do. So, look at how many Tyrant boots there are in the auction house right now. This is 2 full pages of Tyrant Warrior boots. Before then, Tyrant Warrior boots were around 7 bill, and they have dropped to 4.7 bill just for the fact that everyone's getting like 20, 30, 40 P-Socks themselves. So it's insane what these things what this event can do. So if like, this is especially good for people who are looking to purchase Tyrants, because this is like the best time to buy them is when everyone's P-Socking them for free. So, oh, what's this? Decent haste. Who on earth would neb that? That's horrible. If we head over and look over to things like, not the gloves. No, nobody does that. But if we look at the capes, these things were around 1 bill, 1.5 bill, sometimes even 2 bill. That's a stretch. Rarely was it they bought for 2 bill. This is the difference. Things will be listed for certain prices, but if they haven't been bought before at that price, then it doesn't count as it being like the official price. I could set anything to 5 bill and convince people it's worth that, but if it's never been bought at 5 bill, then it's actually not worth 5 bill. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, so you can see that the capes have dropped down to 600 mil already, and like, you can see that there's pages and pages and pages of Tyrant capes of every single kind. Especially capes, because Hard Magnus drops them. So, this is incredible to witness. So, back to my original thing, though. Whenever Maplehood gets announced, this is what I usually do to prepare. And because of the NX transfer event, there's so much P-Socks going around now. This is only the first week. Next week, I'm gonna get like 80 or so. Not 80, maybe like 60 or 70 P-Socks because I can transfer all of them over to my hero. So how have I been preparing for Maplehood besides the usual making jet mules, cannoneer mules, and doing events on the event on them? Well, I've been doing Hard Magnus for, you know, a while now. And as you can see in my inventory, I kind of have like a whole bunch of Tyrant capes, and you might notice that some of these are unique. I've been running my Hard Magnus runs with Sparkling Blackstar potions. I've been either getting them from by chance through Frederic Leblanc in RA, or I've been buying them from the auction house whenever I find one that are extremely low. I've been buying them for around 1 bill, and then getting a unique Tyrant Cape already offsets that deficit or debt. So I have quite a few unique capes. I had a mage cape right there. I know I have a tyrant pirate cape right here. I have another tyrant pirate cape. Here it is from before that I still haven't sold because I was gonna hold it for a friend, but they never really went through with it, so I might just peacock it there. But if you look at it, this is just like a crap ton of tyrant capes that I already were farming up, and on top of the tyrant warrior boots that I got earlier. The big thing though that I actually wanted to peacock, and the reason why I've been giving all this exposition right now, is my sword. My arcane sword is done. It's in storage. I still need to cube it for double miracle time, but because of peacocks, there's only one logical reason for me to peacock this, and there we go. So I don't expect to net too much of a return with this, just because it's potentialed like terribly, and then 15% spell traces isn't worth as much as before anymore. But I'm hoping to net like a pretty penny from this or so, maybe hoping around like 30 bill on the cheap side if I really want Messels immediately. But that's done. I got that peacocked, so I just gotta wait until I finish cubing my arcane sword, and then I can go and sell that. I've also decided for certain now, I am not going to be trying to find 3-line tyrants anymore, simply because everyone is looking for PayPal, is looking for NX codes and all that stuff, so I cannot go down there. I've received a ton of wonderful feedback from you guys saying that it's, you know, it's okay, am I, to get a PayPal account and do it, because free-to-plays need to do that to do this type of endgame stuff and all that, and I appreciate that sentiment. But the thing is, I tried opening a PayPal account already, and they require me to have a phone number, and I already have a couple of PayPal accounts that I've signed up with my phone number. So I don't really have any alternatives to that anymore. I'll probably just try and continue going as far as I can without using the PayPal stuff until I actually really need it, which at the moment I don't, because I'm still doing well. But if I ever need to do that, then I will make it very known that I will do it. So my Fafnir's done. All that's left is all of these Tyrant Capes to sell. Do you guys really need to see this? I've done this so many times, it's like, it's kind of a trope at this moment, you know? So I'm gonna be right back after I peacock some of these things. Okay, that's the last Tyrant Cape. So I didn't manage to peacock everything, but I did manage to peacock the most important stuff, and then I just went down the line, and I think I went to the end of the Bowman Capes. Like I said, there are 2 weeks of Maplehood, so I'm not going to be selling Tyrant Capes until I get all of them peacocked anyways. It's just a systematic like thing I like to do. It's like I finish one thing and then I move on to the other. I still haven't done my Hard Magnus run for this week, so I'm gonna be going to stream my weeklies and stuff, and then I'll also do the next week of Maplehood, and if there's anything interesting, then, well, I'll put it in. But until then, I will be right back. So I made a little bit of a mistake, actually. I forgot to peacock one little important thing that I couldn't wait until next week for. So I just made a quick jet, threw all my low-level training gear on it, and I also threw my Hyper Rock on it as well, just so that I can move as quick as possible. So I could speedrun this guy to level 33. So I can do Maplehood on this guy. So once I get this done, I'll show you. So that costed me about 20 minutes of my time. You know, Maplehood is such a generous event. These things cost 4K NX. Being able to get like 20 and 30, that just adds up into the hundreds of dollars. So that's actually a really generous thing. So the two things that I actually forgot to PSOC this week are the pendant I got from Auction House and the unique magician belt that I managed to reveal 9% in on the live stream before. So there we go. So now I have these done and I can put them up for sale before FM closes, and then hopefully that will make things easier for me, I think. Can't believe I completely forgot about these two. Someone save me, please.
Too far, too lazy.
Oh no, you bastard.
Oh, that's northern.
Oh well, I'll just stay dead.
Wait, do you not have revives left?
No, I'm busy mayfling.
Fine.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll wait. It's too far. It's like 500 meters away and you have like 10 seconds.
It's okay, I'm just gonna stay dead.
Ooh.
Ooh. If someone were to record.
Wait, were you
What?
recording?
I'm
No.
recording, but I'm recording Maple. Alright, just finishing up my dailies here. I actually have enough reward points to go and pick up some black cubes from the reward point shop. 5 cubes each month. 5 reds and 5 blacks. That is just so limited. And also my red dragon is going to expire today. But this is UTC time, so 23 on UTC time would mean like 6 o'clock for me tomorrow, so I can do this. I don't worry, I have time managed this properly this time. The last time my pet died, I completely forgot about it, and yeah, I paid dearly for it. So let's pick up some black cubes, and I really want to get my what's it called, my arcane sword tiered up, because then I can finally start throwing Meister cubes on that instead of my pants that never get 27% strength or higher. So frustrating, I swear. But I guess I'll just have to take it slowly until double miracle time, which always sucks because this is the life of a free-to-play player, is that I just have to compile NX maple points and whatever and just hope for the best. Okay. The good thing is I actually have started to get a lot more meso now. I'm currently holding on to quite a bit, and next week I have a bunch of arrangements with NX sellers to buy their codes, so I will go and record that. But for now, 5 black cubes from the reward points shop. Hopefully I get a tier up. So nothing here. That's 2. 3, 4, and finally, oh my, finally, I tiered it up. Oh, on the last cube too. That is so good. Yes, finally. Okay, so in celebration, I guess I will go and craft a Meister cube. Do I have any cubic blades on me? No, I do not. Okay, so let's go to the auction house and pick up some chaos cubic blades. Goodbye, really good unique pot lines. That was a really funny roll I got, but gotta go. Let's pick up some cubic blades. 46. All right, that's fine. Let's go make 5 then. Yeah, let's buy 5. I'm just gonna make 1 cube for the time being, but then any subsequent Meister cubes or cubic blades that I make, I will probably record. Yeah, just gonna have a celebratory Meister cube. I did the math, or like I did a MapleStory calculator thing, and I need 2 lines of boss and 1 line of attack. But if I also get 2 lines of attack and 1 line boss, I will definitely not complain and I will keep that. 3 line of attack I'll also keep. 3 line of boss, that's not so much what I want. But if I do get over 100% boss on it, then I'll keep it. I don't know if I want to keep 90. Basically, I don't want to see a 20% boss line if I get a 3 line. So I hardly doubt within the first Meister Cube I'll get 3 line. But if I do, I will be oh so happy. Okay. So here we go. Let's see what we get. Okay. Nothing. So this is gonna sit in storage for a while, and I'm gonna be crafting cubes for a bit now. Still gonna... yeah, I'm still going to be getting a bunch of NX code prepared for Double Miracle Time, but at least that is 1 tier up I don't have to worry about anymore. Alright, here we go. Whew. Ooh. Dang it. Yeah, I think earlier I was talking about the lines I wanted. If I get 3 lines and one of them is ignore defense, I will re-roll it as well because I'm not looking for any ignore defense. Pretty much I would like 23% attack and 30% boss maybe. That's wishful thinking. 20% boss would be more realistic if I got the 2-line attack. But if I get 2-line boss and 1-line attack, I would hope for at least 60 or 65 and 10 attack. But yeah, that's just an update. Gotta keep cubing. Yo, I know you don't know me, but I'm a huge fan of your Road to Max Diamond series Treasures Coda. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I've had it for a while and I have not used it. I don't even know if it'll work, but I figured I'd let you have it. Whenever I get code donations, I really appreciate it. You guys really don't have to donate me NX codes, though. I'm more or less perfectly fine with just normal donations. In fact, I would much prefer regular donations because then at least the money can go somewhere other than Maple. But I do appreciate the gesture, so thank you so much. Alright, I guess I'll just try this code out. I hope it's not too much. What? Alright, this is too much of a freebie, and I was a little bit worried about that. So I'm definitely gonna have to pay this forward, and I'll have to figure this out. Right now, I'm just in a daze right now. I just got $100. All right, I guess I'm going to be redeeming this NX code, but I will definitely come up with something to balance this out and pay it forward to other people. Because this should... I appreciate it because, like, as a content creator, I'm happy that people are enjoying my videos, but as a MMORPG player, it feels like I'm just getting handed out, like, free shit, like, so often. So, like, oh my god. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm just appalled that someone would enjoy my videos that much to give me so much. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna redeem this because just thank you. Really. But definitely I'm gonna try and pay it forward. I have a couple ideas that I just thought of, but I don't know if it will amount to the equivalent of 100k NX, but I just want to say thank you because this means a lot to me, so thank you so much. Holy shit, what the hell, 100k!